high, but also a little antsy. Alex gonna get aggressive down Monster. He's got a teammate with him who is dealt with quickly. Alex has to reload and it costs him. There's the opening to the B site if they want to charge. NBK going down opens it wide for them though. Apex floating, also just a victim to the taps.
Yeah, unbelievable entrances so far. They did mention, oh, good shot back. Here we go. ZywOo, 1-on-3. Already gets the first of 4 down. Doesn't have a kit to work with, but already inside of the site has some time. Smoke on his right. Wants to try and cover off. He's actually looking to make sure there's no utility to pick up. In fact, gets the kit away by his teammate, but XANTARES already ready.
Sure, you had 2 players pushing Monster, but NBK was inside of the bomb site, so even if things went badly, which they did, there could have been a line of defense. Of course, it was all torn straight through. And an inkling that there could be more members inside this B bomb site. Tizian, he's going to be laying down that utility as the players swarm closer. So much presence down here in the water that, sure enough, 2 players get caught off guard. It's still Tizian up.
I think they have to commit because the ball doesn't push out toward middle and then rotate back through A. I think you should push a B player from that position if you're going to do it, because then you can rotate your A player back over after. So watch to see if the setup change based on rotations. Good shot, MBK. Scouts over top of Flower, clean headshot.
Vitality having not seen anything towards the B site, very happy to start rotating their way backwards. It's going to be Apex alone for the moment, but that's 3 out of 3 rounds for Vitality. Have that heavy B presence at the start. We've seen them explore out through Monster. This time it was inside of Short, where they did find no one for their efforts. But here comes Apex back 10 in hand, spraying down nearly 2 players, but Tizian gets the best of him, just barely. ZywOo posted that retrieved AK, which once was in the hands of XANTARES. Finds itself in the hands of another talented youngster. So there you have it, 2 kills for him, and the third's all too easy. Once they
forget Augs. That's not even the most shocking change the devs have made this year.
Yeah, you want to? I'm feeling Vertigo.
Vertigo, my goodness! Like, of all the maps you could have picked, like, okay. I mean, I'm open to change. Don't get me wrong, but holy moly, I don't know that I would have expected Vertigo to be the one picked in.
Yeah,
this is smart. XANTARES knows they were out toward long, knows that they can see that position, but gets caught off timing everything. Gobby gets the shot, scoped in on the AUG. Once more, smoke down. XANTARES.
NBK, despite dodging all these grenades, well, he's not going to shy off just yet. Sticks around a bit longer. Flashbang doesn't hit the mark.
The Gobby up behind the flowers, though, and it catches out this time in his favor. Apex jumping up. Last time, remember, he found Gobby with a nade in hand, but ZywOo close enough on the AWP, and he wants to do a little bit more. Will he get it? Oh my goodness, you'd expect that he would. As they fell off, unfortunately, he was not accounting for the fact the second player was inside of the bathrooms at XANTARES, as RPK has to hold the lines very passively with the AUG. In fact, rotation already going back over toward B, and rightly so. As the bomb heads that direction, they've got enough information. Why wouldn't it? Mid-round calls win games.
There you go. Excellently done by Tizian. Finds that opening to the B site. And I mean, this is big, maybe recognizing the fact Vitality are going heavy on B early. So you've got to get them off it. You need to give them a reason to rotate upwards. If NBK is afforded all that space inside of bathrooms for the opening minute, then they're never gonna leave. They'll dig their boots deep, and they will hold the line.
It's a little bit more, I guess, ominous to try and spread the wealth and get the guns in positions. NBK already gone. And XANTARES will follow it to find Alex.
Yeah, I'm ready to eat my words here.
Watch. If he swings, he let it go. I thought he might try and deny the planter.
Still close enough for some damage, and maybe one back.
Got greedy for the gun.
Yeah.
Greed will kill you.
I forgot to sign into Netflix, so I lost all my films.
We were on a plane with entertainment system.
Yeah.
There was like 100 movies
I started
on
watching Anthropocene, no and then openings just yet.
Good backside boost.
Oh my god.
Doesn't open you up to the left side as much, means that you can focus your target without being spotted from an off angle, but nice Molotov counters off, in fact gets both. RPK went down, Alex couldn't get away. That's a bit of a mistake. They didn't need to commit that much time inside of it, but they still have Apex on the site. ZywOo, he'll chime in as well. Bomb down, dropped inside of the pit. I'm not sure he's aware of that fact though. Smokes himself in, expecting perhaps a flank, and had he known the bomb went down, may have elected to get a little more aggressive on an angle. Flash behind, 41 seconds.
So heavily banking that no one would push him in that time, and why would they? They want that bomb plant. Flare down to the pit, now spotted on the site. He's taking damage, and sure enough, that's all.
They also say it's like a box of chocolates,
Ooh.
And I don't like spicy chocolates.
I don't blame you.
XANTARES will take out the thick wall because he stays with 59 HP.
Ooh, next takes his head. Alex He's going to be able to trade that one. Apex curious towards long. Unfortunately for him, walks into the scope of the Opper. And Alex, well, he's walking around this bomb site, making a ruckus. He's the red flag, so to say.
Bathrooms are such like an important position on this map. People don't give them enough credit. Rain, Fur, those guys are the masters of it, and one of the reasons
Nexus managed to get past, but it's then that Alex strikes XANTARES, the first casualty of the round. And while Alex occupies himself with the top of the staircase, we still have that dangerous Nova on NBK.
He's forward to the smoke, though. Tizian might have a chance to catch them off next. This position could change everything. If they rotate back around, they check for him. They knew he was there earlier on from a kill, but gets a second, in fact, third, in the round, but the reload eventually gives himself up to Tapson. Still, though, a man advantage with 27 seconds, and they've rotated over toward B. Molotov's confirmed they're on that side of the map, and more importantly, Bomb has no time to go back over. They've pushed out in front of A to make sure of that, but still shots need to be hit. 14 seconds. Bomb's coming in from short. It's got to be cut off. That's exactly what they want to do, but he gets taken down in the end. RPK, he went for it. He tried his absolute best. Tizian manages just to stay alive, and they try to spray through, but he'll stay. Sorry, Tabson.
All right.
Okay, all right. You know what? Just fool me once now, because they want to try and have him sort of overwatch on the B side for the window. Alex somehow gets across so much utility, but they knew what his plan was all along. Whether they caught a glimpse or they just knew exactly what that flashbang meant, it now falls to Zywu. When he's inside of the site, but he's got two. Bomb goes down, teammate helps him out, and Apex and MBK close it out for Vitality.
See if he can do it again. Not in position, but Alex sure is. Just kind of time. Especially if we have Vitality's members amidst this portion of the map. And sure enough, cutting them down one after another is Zywu. Another peek, another frag, and like you said, he just doesn't miss.
No, he doesn't. Okay, well, sometimes he doesn't even have a chance to fire the shot because Gabi just absolutely obliterates him, unfortunately. Do that. They'll build up this bonus now. But there's still time yet to find more gun rounds toward the end of the half. Zywu, there it is, the aggressive play on A. We knew it was coming. Counter it, though. Counter it's not a bad way to try and go. You know they're going to retreat after finding the off shot. That's normal, so swing out from the stairs. Bomb down, though, and Zywu, he's just going to buy time and space on top of it, but he's got to be careful of time and space to his right because it's been shifted in Gabi's favor as Apex at least holds the line. Next, good shot, 1 versus 1. It's a lot in the underpass, which isn't as normal. Shotgun again. He's just trying to do anything he can. Needs to soften them up, and just maybe a few pelts will hit them in the back. Pelts. Shells.
Pellets.
Pellets.
Pellets in shells.
Pellets in shells. What's that? What's the other?
Slugs.
Not slugs, but there's also
buckshot.
All right, gun specialist over here. Jesus. Sergeant Scrawny.
It's rural Canada, man. You should know. Here comes the trade frags inside. The B site bomb dropped in the midst of it all. And
47s, I think. He picked up the shotgun. I've never seen someone miss an entire target with a shotgun. Like, not even any of the gutful guns again for Big, as mentioned. Time it up at 6-7. They still have the lead and now can capitalize further because Zywu starts to get creative, unfortunately.
Are coming down from long. So it's going to be close proximity on this bomb site. Apex may not understand how many players are actually here because the numbers are strong. And the first kill belongs to NBK, so the attention's drawn away for Apex to activate. He's got 2 players that could easily line up, and they're just sandwiched. They're skewered, and they're screwed. Who's the culprit? We'll never know.
He's trying everything. He's got to be careful to get away here. RPK gone as well. Remember, although an AK got him, it wasn't a headshot, and he was down to 78 before that fight even began. Alex traded out by Tabson, not before we get some exchanges either way, and Zywu's actually going to get Tabson back with an 8, so everything's going back and forth. Zywu stays alive on 75 despite missing that shot on Monster. No spam came through to hold him in place because of how much aggression there was towards short. That's aggression that's not required. That would be beneficial. I didn't catch how close he was when it became second. Run out of the site, runs back in, next has the shot anyway. 1-on-2, Zywu to do it all, knows bombs being planted, 10 seconds. Whoa, wow. He got there, but not enough of the shots to take down the planter, and now he's got all the work to do because it's
obviously the reigning champions of Star Series.
It's a good point.
Sergey, the last MVP.
Yep, that's absolutely true. Rated number 3 in the world. I mean, the major has a huge weighting factor on that, and there wasn't a whole lot of events leading up to it, but still impressive nonetheless. And yeah, I would put them somewhere probably in the top 5 right now, just based on the major performance. Tizian, he's going to try and hold off inside pillar. Apex is not quite aware that he's there, but he's got to swing now. Good timing on the flash. He'll find him fully blinded as Gabi threw that in for him, but RPK gets him back. Not for
dropping him to 38 this time, but
poor guy.
So quickly already pushing forward towards the bathrooms, running into the MP7 of Gob and the scout of Tabson. There's the bomb gifted over, and it doesn't seem as though Vitality are going to find much in this round, if anything at all. Not a single point of damage dished back the other way.
Tabson. Next year, we could be playing Counter-Strike 2. That's all I'm going to say. Like, coming. Change is coming, guys.
Ooh, does it get away? No. No, he does not. 4 kills on it in the previous round, anti-eco. Now, what can he do? At least catching NBK, but the flashbangs rain over and the frags go the way of Vitality. Even keel to the 3-3. They're going to go for the boost over the wall. Try to obscure this bomb plant, but it's over on truck, so it's certain to go down. Just like RPK. At least that boost still nets them a man advantage, a little bit more to work with. Not to mention, we've got that health disadvantage of Alex playing against the French.
But he's been very clever with it because he's gotten very close on an off angle inside of the smoke. XANTARES is predicting it, but couldn't find it. That gives Alex the shot. Now he can vanish inside of the stairs. Apex does the rest out front.
Beautiful. A solo XANTARES inside of connector. NBK walks around and gets the best of him. He didn't even land a shot. No damage done. Alex and ZywOo just
like too many people. And they shut him off, and it's just like, boom, everyone's gone. It's like, that's one way to do crowd control.
Directly following the first pistol, so you cannot sleep on the close corners of this B bomb site. And the boost! Oh, the boost! It's so good!
He goes back for it. I wasn't sure Gabi was going to. He actually was just up on the wooden boards, not even boosted up at the wall. That was just fortunate timing to catch off. He was spotted, but as soon as he realized and shot back, and he went for the second kill. Balls on him to do so. 75 HP survives with ZywOo, though. They haven't accounted for this. His teammate's going to take the aggro. That's going to give him a clean entry, but he was a little bit over-committed away from the window. Still pulls it back, keeps his aim in line, and suddenly the advantage back to them. Smokes down, Molotov deep. This puts Gabi. I would have called that acceptable. The fact that he snapped back to window again was just incredible.
Looks like a heavy B. Tizian's going to have to be laying down that flashbang, but he himself was blinded, so he's overwhelmed immediately. XANTARES just shy inside of the water, looks away. Bad timing for him, and RPK gives cover, despite the damage going back the way of Vitality. Tabson's angle should cut down anyone from spawn, who actually don't want to force this fight. It's going to be only Apex to try his hand, and unsuccessful.
No, just go ahead and fire that one out there. You're not bitter. Hashtag not bitter, Val. Yeah, I mean, Alexibi, I'm not discrediting him at all. He's done a phenomenal job in his role, considering his age and what they're working with and how they've risen to such great success. But yeah, Fallen's just tried and true.
He's legendary.
Good push in the underpass. Problem is, in doing so, and that occupation has left B-side wide open, aside from sandbags, and I don't think they're fully aware of it. They've smoked off Tizian. Unfortunately, the smoke alone does mean that even if he was there trying to be clever the whole time, they're eventually going to look, because if he rotated back, the smoke would be about the same timing, about 15 seconds. So the element of surprise was long lost. But the bomb is as well. It's down inside a pit, and Tabson, he's picked up the AWP, brought it over, and brought this down to a one-on-one. RPK still has to clutch this back. And Vitality looked comfortable, finally. It suddenly is anything but. Tabson's gone to the window as well. AWP up here. This could be huge. Oh, or is it?
There it is.
45 seconds to go in the rounds. Spot, drop. They've got 3 more smokes yet to work with. I take that back. I think one's in the air now, as well as a few flashes. Incendiary still to work on the site, but that's if they get them deployed in time, because already they're losing men. NBK with 3 on the entry. He is a natural-born killer.
Every once in a while, that's what you're going to get out of Nathan. Kind of like an Apex, you know, can win a game single-handedly at times, primary weapons. So let's see if they can do it yet again. Oh, the players have moved past him. He doesn't realize. And Alex turns back just in time to grab 1, but Gabi grabs nearly 3. Apex challenging the A site and getting the best of him. XANTARES does have the chance to reposition closer, but just that deagle in hand. Where's the AUG? It's on Tizian. And He is that last rotator, the man coming around through bank. Next, burned off of Dumpster. XANTARES wants to activate as now that one weapon's down. He could stop the planter. Does he do it? No!
Oh,
he gets the kill. But he got slow.
Yeah, he got him right after. I thought he actually had a chance to fire at the shoulder, maybe spam through with the deagle, but he's looking for that one-hit wonder. The problem is now they're outside of the smoke.
Have that heavy presence inside of short. So if Tizian can skewer this, they'll have themselves a fantastic crossfire. How much can they hold? Wow, nice headshot. And it's only that one frag grenade kill of NBK that really gets anything going for Vitality. A team kill amidst it all makes things look scary for only a moment.
It'll do, donkey.
Ooh, nice
so will
spam.
that from XANTARES. After winning the last round, they want to step up in this one. And Vitality find themselves a man down early. Now, don't let that dissuade you. Because, remember, they were last time, and NBK found 3 in a row. The problem is they've lost a lot more HP as RPK gets sprayed. And Apex controls Monster. He gets Tizian down and wants to rotate off this. If he can keep them playing, if he can keep them moving on the B site, that buys space on A for his teammates. Space in which it appears Alex wants to investigate.
Oh, man, I'm a much bigger fan of the way Apex plays a T-side Monster and B-site than he does on the CT side. We saw this same thing, you know, getting aggressive and whatnot.
That kill on Alex actually benefits Team Vitality, though, because they just discovered the ops on A.
Right.
They haven't seen the other player. The second that came in, the bomb was waiting the whole time at water. He just goes, right, I'm over to board B. Done. So now they're inside of the site and they have the advantage. It's low HP, but they're up against an AWP, which doesn't matter what they're working with. If they hit shots or get hit, it's all the same result, and now they've got the information for exactly.
This is a prime example of when it goes well. He just creeps his way out of Monster, gets that off the boardwalk. An additional smoke from Zywoo. Should be effective on barrels, but Tabson, well, he's going to play just next to the pillar, peeks into the scope of Zywoo, and this is going to be an aggressive gunfight to the end. 2v2, turn 2v1 with just Gob B standing. And he's going to rotate in from Graffiti, but, oh, Matt, they forgot the bomb. It's going to have to cross back.
It's going to have to cross back against an AWP in Gob B's hands, which isn't always the...
Oh, it goes the long way.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
That still comes with a risk of watching window, but he'll make it work and doesn't reveal himself until now. Molotov down, Gobby knows he can swing wide, try and find the angle. If RPK goes back up, he could give himself up, and if he hunts down to try and deny this bomb plant, that's exactly when Apex gets the kill.
Yeah.
Done. Game over. It's going to be a Vitality taking map 1, 16-11. Great turn of events.